Okay. Bring this to full screen. Cool.
So you did find the bottleneck in your internet, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I found it. It's just that.
That you just changed the whole bottle.
Yeah, like because the modem we had, because it was the one provided by IMF, but it was like we got that way back in 2016. So
I was surprised it lasted this long. I thought it would have like kicked the bucket ages ago.
honestly, yeah, but it's still keeping strong. Yeah, and like I tried to improve some stuff. Like I got like I got the Google Mesh, which I think it has been helping a lot. I think it's probably the only thing that's somehow the only it is somehow the only thing that's basically giving us Wi-Fi. Because technically the modem is still not. It's like saying it's not connected, which is really frustrating. And I don't know. Even though like if I connect my laptop to it, I can use the internet. So I'm just really confused as to what's going on. But I'm at that point where like, you know what, I'll leave it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I don't care. If it decides to go like, oh man, to screw up, I'll fix it somewhere. I mean, it works. It works. Like bottom line is, it works. Anyways, when do you want to start streaming?
Yep, way ahead of you.
Go. You been streaming this whole time?
Yes.
Motherfucker.
telling your whole life story.
That's my life story. I'm just.
Oh well,
I just started streaming. I haven't even started on my end, and I just started, and here I am like regaling, just explaining what I spent the past hour trying to do, and I was like, you're awfully quiet.
Well, to be fair, I didn't want to interrupt you. And okay, so
maybe next time interrupt me a little bit.
I don't want to. I don't want to be too rude, even though we're such assholes to each other all the time. Oh well. I did some offline play, so then just to get some practice in, get myself back into the groove, stuff like that. Also, I did change out my the mech completely. I went for all the extra DLC parts. What the heck are you eating?
No, you keep going. I'm just.
What
keep going. Don't mind me. Keep going.
Destroy the tester AC.
No, you keep going, dude. Don't mind me. I'm just getting some snacks.
Like you were opening were you opening that snack in the microphone? That's so loud.
I'm just opening my snacks, man. I don't know what you're on about. What's going on here? What did I miss?
You didn't miss too much. We're just going off where we were left off, mostly. I get a funny feeling this is going to be an actual fight against an AC.
As I usually do.
No, we haven't actually been fighting against a proper AC yet. There have been boss fights, but not actual fights, like an actual pilot versus pilot fight. Like 5 numbers short from 626. I could have been Stitch.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it'll be 2 on the nose if From Software did that. Oh, he noticed me.
I'm obsessed with these series. Organic roasted seaweed.
Oh!
Oh my god.
I gotta play too, bitch.
21 calories per serving. Bloody hell. Servings per package, 5. So 5 times 21, that's 105 calories. These are these packages.
What the hell kind of missiles are those?
What kinds of... You know, I never understood what this, like... When it says servings per packages, like... So, like, in comparison to, like, ratio of what? Counts as a serving.
Oh, really? That's it? Huh. That's easy.
So I looked away. Did you finish the mission?
Yeah, I already did. It's just me fighting the enemy AC.
You barely did anything. What was
I
that?
fought an enemy AC, which I'm pretty sure he's an amateur, if anything. Well, am I being too is it rude? You're calling me an amateur? Beginner.
Well, Handler Walter. The way your hound's been up in my business, I'm surprised you'd even dare to call. Michigan, about my proposal.
I swear, I've been like on Twitter or X, and I've been seeing all this fan art of characters from Ace. No, Ace Combat. I think Ace Combat.
Armored
Core 6.
And that anthropomorphized freaking mechs.
No, wait, are they? Is that what they are?
I would know.
I've been seeing fan of these characters, and like I've never seen, I haven't seen a single person.
I don't. I think that's the point.
Robots.
I think that's the point. I think the anthropomorphized mechs in terms of the people or whatever you find in the game.
So they're just modifying a bunch of these mechs.
It's the internet.
That's what's happening. Is it?
Balo's main force, and its members are no amateurs. Remember who you're messing with.
You gave me this mission. In any case, it's you that's messing with it. We're just doing the job. We're mercenaries.
Yeah.
I could do it again if I want to. Yeah, I have been making some plays. I think we should just keep going. There's nothing new so far, so... So, what are you? You're eating seaweed, is it?
Yeah, seaweed.
That's some crunchy-ass seaweed.
Went to Costco last week. A couple of my friends.
Ooh,
yeah,
Costco.
And I was like... I saw a bunch of these packets of like seaweed, and because my office had like these seaweed packets, and one of the ladies at my office was like, you gotta try these. It's really nice. It's like, I'll try it, and then I ate it, and I was like, oh wow, this is actually kind of nice.
Yeah, they were chippies.
Now, yeah, and you know what? Low on calories, only 21 calories per serving.
How much salt is that?
So it's 105 calories. I don't know how much salt is in this. What else we got here? Protein less than 1 gram per serving. 1.8 grams of fat. Saturated fat is less than 1 gram. Carbohydrates less than 1 gram. This is good if you're on a keto diet. This is probably pretty good for a keto diet. It's got sodium, 42 milligrams.
Oh, I think this mission we got a friendly with us.
You got what now?
I think there'll be a friendly mech that's gonna join us in this one.
Accompanied by friendly craft.
I get a feeling that this one's gonna be another boss fight. Destroy weaponized mining ship. Let's try it for this one first.
Wait, it's like eating paper.
Eating paper? Tasty paper.
Honestly, I couldn't think of like anybody. Like, this is probably the best thing I could possibly get addicted to, you know?
The unfortunate thing is, you can only get it at Costco, which is a fair distance away from you.
Well, it's a bit of a drop for me as well.
How long does it take you?
I mean,
30 minutes?
15-minute drive.
15
to 20.
Yeah, I think it takes me about 20 minutes, give or take, how good the traffic is.
Oh yeah.
Costco's like by the airport, so
Oh yeah.
it's like 20 to 25 minutes, give or take.
God damn, I keep like, I always just find like one packet of these things, and then if I go back, I swear to God,
you're gonna buy more. You're gonna bulk buy it.
This is when I bought the miso ramen Pringles. I shared it with a friend. I thought it was limited edition, but me and my friend were like, yeah, let's give it a try. And I tried it. I was like, holy crap, I love this. I don't know.
It kind of sucks with the limited edition stuff because they don't make them
and
after.
I can't find it. I went back to Costco and then like they didn't have it. They just didn't have it anymore. I'm like, should have bought more.
You're still gonna end up. You're still gonna end up with the same thing, unfortunately. Where no matter how much you buy, it's gonna run out eventually, because limited edition stuff don't last.
And then I also got the meat lovers as well, and that's actually also pretty nice.
Meat lovers sounds not bad.
Shouldn't buy any more of those because Pringles is like it's not good for me. And I think healthier.
Oh, there you go. My buddy's here. Oh wait, we got two? Oh, he's got tank legs.
Yeah, you maggots!
An independent merc. He's the wise guy who decided the Red Gulch was taking care of some freelancer.
Who gives a shit? We'll handle this mission ourselves. Target destroyed.
Hey, freelancer. I no one even told you why we're here. Well, as for you Red Guns, you're gonna go climb the wall. This is just target practice. When we're done, the locals' little base is next.
Can't take yourself away from chatting and tag along. Why don't you start a sewing club together and stitch that damn mouth of yours shut? 2 targets destroyed.
You're amazing. I support you. I'm not looking at friends.
Considered you a pro either. We don't need maxing drivers in the Red Guns. Shake up or ship out. 621. Eradicate the frontline MTs. That takes care of the frontline MTs. That was just the warm-up. Look alive, maggots! 2
Sure.
generators to go. Keep moving, 621. Hope you're enjoying the field trip, kid.
Don't wet your pants now. Does this guy ever shut up?
Gunfire! No luck with the sewing club, I see. That attitude won't get you far on Rubicon.
I forgot the purple shows this weekend. You ever been to the Portugal show?
Yeah, we did. We went together, remember? But it's just that long ago.
How long ago? Oh yeah, well, was it before or after COVID?
No, way before COVID. I still remember the long lines we had to face. That.
When was
thought-
that? Oh.
I thought that
Oh,
freaking.
that was when we went with yeah, I think. Wow, that was.
Yeah, that's a callback.
Yeah, we ain't young anymore.
although,
Actually,
although thinking about it now, I feel like that probably may not
unless
be.
I have niece, yeah. Unless my niece and nephew come like visit me, and then then like I have an excuse to go to the Royal Show.
The entry fee it just costs you an arm and a leg just getting.
We stand as one.
Plus, I mean, like, for us, it's like, what's there to really like buy or do anyways? Like, other than play some of the games, ride the rides. But that's about it. Like for kids, it's like when we used to go to as a kid, like, it's like it was all about the show bags.
Oh, really?
Like, the best ones were all, yeah. Like I love getting the show. Oh god, you got so much from this. Like you got the bag. You get like a like for $40, you can get like a whole kind of like your bag, your candies, an inflatable hammer. I love those inflatable, like, or inflatable bats. Like, you get all these sorts of things. I remember one time I went, and they were selling, like, the knockoff PSPs, which I think were, like, actual, like, I think they were actual game consoles, but the really cheaply made knockoff ones that plays, like, really poorly.
Oh, the whatchamacallit, the pre-installed games, basically.
Yeah, the pre-installed, yeah, the 101 games,
Which like 20 of them, like sorry, 80% of them are just dupe games, just with different names.
Yeah. Pretty much. And it's like, and on the box it was like you had Mario and Crash Bandicoot. You had like just all these licensed characters on a box that, quite thankfully, shouldn't be on there because one, they aren't affiliated with each other because they're on completely different game consoles. So, like, to the unsuspecting parent, they probably saw this and thought like, oh man, I need to get it for my kid, at the fraction of the cost, and the kid's like, I'm an actual PSP.
Looks like my good for nothings were good for something after all. Field trip's over. Good 13.
For a moment, I thought he sounded like Randy Marsh.
Randy Marsh?
I don't know why.
Dude, the three of us just
yeah.
pummeled against like one AC. I think I could have taken it.
You were just like cruising through these missions, man. I haven't seen you struggle at all.
Oh, trust me, this one I feel like I'm gonna struggle on this mining.
Then again, to be fair,
mining craft mission.
Then again, I haven't really been paying attention for some of it, so I've been eating and checking my messages.
Please tell me that you expanded the shop. Inventory.
Are you talking to me or not on this game?
You were the only warm body they could find. The
Warm
red guns
body?
are going to be first over the wall. Have fun watching from the sidelines.
Oh, I think he was the guy that was with us before. Yeah, there's nothing new. Man, I wish that we could get something for the expansion. Oh, jeez, look at how big this thing is. Man, I would like to get a new laser blade. I'm not sure about this one. I'm gonna dread this one, I swear. I feel like this is gonna be that helicopter one again.
Got a job for you, 61.
Oh yeah, I should link you that one guy who does like animations. He did like an animated version of Armored Core.
An Archivist subsidiary.
Of course you did.
The mission will take place in the Bonadea
And guess what? It's the freaking helicopter lady.
Our coral investigation there is being blocked by the Strider, a Rubicon Liberation Front mining ship.
Oh, by the way, when they said that, is it the helicopter lady too? They anthropomized the freaking helicopter.
It's a mobile resource base that was extensively weaponized by the Liberation Front. Call it the crowning glory of their efforts to militarize into an anti-corporate force.
It's a mining ship that's been turned into a weapon. What the fuck?
Laser cannon connected directly to the main generator. It's protected by a shield, which is powered by auxiliary sub-generators. These should be your first targets. This concludes the briefing. Good luck. Time for a
Oh, notice me, senpais. That's what the promotion's gonna be like.
Smash the strike. It's like smash the strider. Ooh.
Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck inside you, Uwu.
Ooh.
God.
It's a tight squeeze. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I think the particle effects is causing me to chug a little bit.
Make contact with the strider.
Oh, very... Okay, I'm already lost. Where the hell is it? Approaching weapon mining ship Strider. Oh! I think that's it.
Unidentified AC. Must be one of the corporation's dogs. Activate the eye. Move them away. Dexter! Coral! Advise! Move it time!
It's gonna shoot at me, I know it. Whoa, what? How the hell is I supposed to dodge that?
Picking up a surge of energy to the eye. Watch out. Let 'em burn.
Okay, that thing just freaking just two-shot me. Wait, am I supposed to like hide behind something before that happen?
Oh, I'm so terrible at this goddamn connection game.
Alright, so how am I supposed to fight this thing then?
Commence mission. First, get through all that dust and make contact with the strider.
Unidentified AC.
What the fuck? What is these?
Activate the eye. Move them away.
M. Night Shyamalan. I was trying to remember what the goddamn. I knew that M. Night. Motherfucker.
What are you
Oh,
trying to remember, Trey?
dashboard. So I'm playing. So New York Times has this game called Connections, and the idea is to get like 4 in a row. Like, they give you like all these different words, like 16 words, and you got to group 4 them together. And they're like, there's like 4 groups, and you got to find like the connection between those 4 words. I can like the green, like so it's like there's 4 levels, like it's from like straightforward to really tricky. Like I can usually get the green one, the easy one, but then everything else is like it's hard to really like see. I knew that the glass, sign, split were like I knew they were like movies, but I couldn't remember what the 4th movie was called. And it was called apparently it's called Old. M. Night Shyamalan has a movie called Old. Is that the one? Oh, wait, I just realized. God damn it! God, why is this so hard? It's soda fountain orders. What the fuck is that? Float, a mold, a shade. Oh, okay. That's what it is.
Alright, so how am I supposed to reach this?
Dashboard, hoverboard, keyboard, starboard. It's always one of those ones where like these are the start of like this certain word. It's like my vocabulary is like shot. I swear to God. I need to read more books.
Okay, we got it. It's kind of hard to get up there.
Confirmed. Strider leg compromised. It's going down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
What if I did something really inappropriate live on stream? Would Twitch notice?
Alright, now we've got a foothold to get on the
Probably. Twitch is pretty touchy about, like, you know, showing certain stuff on stream.
Yeah, but I'm not like he's actually watching.
You had a viewer last time.
Yeah, I had one of my friends.
Yeah. His
That's
friend
about
just
it. I
backstabs
don't-
you.
I don't know. I feel like adding like saying like my well, you know what? Yeah, they definitely. I got good friends. I got to support them sometimes.
I tried to kill them.
I should support them more
Head to the
when they do
midship
their
system.
streams.
Don't let them go.
I rarely watch anyone else stream.
We can't sink the enemy AT! Remember, we fight for the core. Defend the sub-generator.
Oh, I'm so lost right now.
So half these mangas look just straight up like porn.
Oh, okay, so
Like they're not even trying to hide it.
alright, so if I fall off now, I freaking just restart from some place.
What am I looking at? What is happening?
I'm on a giant mining ship right now, and crap.
Ah, you missed that. You missed that.
Yeah, this is not this
Wait,
is
is this like one huge boss fight?
you can tell by the HB up there.
Yeah. I use this like this whole thing is the boss fight. Just scaling this massive model.
Oh, it's just so difficult to scale too. Man, I wish there was a catapult to send me up there.
Yay, platforming.
Nope.
When did that get? Oh, good job.
Oh,
No,
I found
you
the
screwed up. You
catapult.
messed up.
Oh. There's the catapult just there.
The catapult.
There. And away I go. Where the heck am I? That was a bad landing spot. Oh. Oh wait, the target's on the other side of this thing.
Sub-generator destroyed.
Oh, you're just destroying generators.
Yep, because that cannon is being shielded by these jennies. Should probably drop a repair kit. I'm not sure what the hell is going to happen. Hate to be one-shotted now. Oh, this is not a good place for a generator. That thing is right in the eye. Oh, it's shotgunning me.
For the hardships that made us. Remember that when Rubicon burns, we endure.
Just one left.
Oh my god, why doesn't it be down there?
Hold the line. Defend the ship with your line.
All sub-generators destroyed.
Right then.
His shield is offline. Head to the front segment and hit the target.
Man.
Now you've got the target in your sights. Time to finish this 61.
Why does it have freaking rockets?
How do you find Cal 1000?
Oh, if I don't want to be in that eye. Oh, I see. And I fell off.
Good job. Good job. Oh my god. Good job.
Hey, I'm still alive at least, and I didn't take any more damage than I need to. I just need to figure out a way to get back up there. Oh, found a catapult.
Little by the house.
Ah,
You messed up. You messed up.
I hit the ceiling. The one places I wanted to ascend to, it has to be that one spot where it has that thing.
Then why did you?
Oh,
He's like, why you went right into that?
No repair kits remaining.
this is going terrible for me.
Ah, you're fine. Not like he's got other phases.
There you go, it's finally dead. Made it. This mission is so annoying already.
Target destroyed. It looks like all that energy it was sucking up has nowhere to go.
Oh, I need to get the heck out of here. Do I need to get the heck out of here? I need to get out of here.
You probably do.
See you later, motherfucker!
I was so laughing like you had like stage on.
See that, 61. The Strider's blowing itself up. A fitting end for something built to fail.
Yeah, I'd say so, seeing as you're freaking converting something that's not meant to be a weapon.
Dude, you should have been like slow walk away.
I don't think I can.
Oh,
Oh,
are you like sinking to the ground?
oh yeah, there you go.
There you go. Nah, moment's over, man. You were too late.
No, we got it, we got it. See, that's a good shot.
No, you should have. No, a better shot would have been when you were slow walk, floating.
I reckon I took in way too much damage for that.
Yeah, you did.
Oh well, I guess there's bound to be a freaking dip somewhere.
You must be the handler for the independent mercenary Raven. Honored to make your acquaintance, V2 Snail. I understand you want to join Operation Wall Climber. You do realize that disposing of some Liberation Front garbage hardly qualifies you. Know your
Hardly
place,
qualifies
your
me.
dog sitter. The answer is no. By hearing your
Please.
complaint, V1 again.
It's like, please, no, please, no, please.
Pretty please?
Okay.
Suggesting your
What was it again? History of the world, I
50
guess.
Knows.
You'll see.
50 knows and a yes.
Chance.
Yes, yes.
Very well then. We're also deploying V4. Who's been equally
V4.
brief
I say when I look at it as a VIV.
both to form.
Why do you have to put Roman numerals? That makes it a little confusing.
Yeah.
One new message.
Who's leaving us messages while we're leaving the house?
Raven, your work on the Strider deserves commendation. I am thrilled to have issued you the request. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the Archivist Group's mercenary liaison. V8 Pater, at your service.
Pater,
I think
not
I'll
Peter.
enjoy doing business with you.
Emblem acquired Arquebus Core. Oh yeah, emblems. New exercise data added to training. New parts now. Yes, this is what I need. Let's see what you have. That's a Spaz 12. That's just a Spaz 12. But in an armored core. Well, I guess I'm not knocking it, but still. A laser rifle. And a plasma rifle. Okay. Do we have any blades? That's why I want to know. No blades. So I'm still stuck with the old crappy one. The laser cannon. Ooh, that's got quite a bit of recoil. Vertical. Oh, that's a chunky boy. Ooh, I kind of like that. Yeah, plasma missile launcher. Overall, I'm liking the options here. I don't think it is anything new in terms of. Oh, hey, Tree is your favorite.
Oh my god.
Reverse jointed legs.
Like Xavier Renegade Angel. You ever seen that? You ever seen that adult swing show, Xavier Renegade Angel?
No, I have not.
It is a mind trip. I like every episode is just like it's just pure nonsense.
I can imagine.
It's still fun. It's weird, like but still really fun to watch. They're like pretty short episodes as well. And it's about this sort of like dude called Xavier, and he's like this weird, like he has like backwards bent knees, and he has like a snake for an arm. It's just it's hard to describe what the show is about because it's just pure nonsense.
I can imagine so.
But it has like so many like moments that are so quotable. It's the kind of thing that you should watch with some friends, and you get really high one day, just drunk. Data. Ooh, peep show.
Should probably change out a part because this.
The lake has a virus. It will fight the viruses in the computer. So all I need to do is infect the computer with the lake with the virus. With a human virus. There's a scene in the first episode where he goes to the US Army base, crashes through windows, and he's like, I need some of that spice that you guys created. And the guy's like, crack? No, the other one. AIDS? That's the spice.
God. Ooh. If I'm gonna rock like these two missile launchers, I need to change out some parts. Oh jeez. Maybe I can find something in the parts.
God, you can really slice someone's balls with those knees. Holy crap.
These knees?
No, not those knees.
Reverse jointed legs are. I don't know. When I see them,
legs. They're just chicken legs.
But there are benefits to reverse jointed legs though.
Actually, how feasible is that in real life?
I think reverse jointed legs make you run faster, or is more efficient at running.
They?
I think it's more efficient at running compared to normal the way humans run, but I'm just saying stuff. It's just
Yeah,
what
you know
I've
what?
heard.
Just like if you got a little spring, you got a little spring on your step, that could probably work.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I think that's the benefits of using reverse jointed legs. Is you get more vertical uh,
Get more
um,
vertical height.
if you use reverse jointed legs. Ugh. I think I have to go with this for now. I have to change some parts out in order to even equip those two missile launchers. Let's go with training so that let's get some more AC parts. Maybe we can get something. Let's see what do we have. One of these. Install ranged weapons to both hands. No, it's a double trigger. Yeah, I know that. I just haven't been sporting it. Yes, all the Daka.
Oh my god, you're so mobile.
Yeah, this mech is very. Like, look at it. What the hell? It's very skinny.
Really speed lines. What do you look like? I'm just like.
Boosters and mobility. Oh, I guess it makes sense. A skinnier mech means that you're very mobile.
Yeah. Like, I imagine you don't hit as hard still.
Well, you're basically trading out mobility for like durability. Influence the rest of the assembly from selection of usable parts to basic performance of the AC. This AC is equipped with generator that prioritizes EN capacity. It'll allow extensive use of aerial maneuvers and quick boosts. I'm guessing it's pretty crappy at charging. That's the downside. What the hell does it have on the shoulder? Is that a cannon? I want that. Give me that freaking cannon. What is that?
Oh my god. Engagement distance of CS.
The fire control system. What is that? Is that like a shotgun but it's a cannon? It's a shoulder mounted cannon? I got one more left. Huh. I think the cannon is more useful if you're flying, because you're more likely to rain down shots around the target than just, shooting it face on. Yeah, that's the stuff. Or just use it point blank like a normal shotgun, why not? I have still yet to find my way with this game. I'm not sure how I'm gonna build my own AC. Ooh, booster. Ah, I thought I was just gonna get one part. I'm getting multiple. All right. All right. Let's see how this goes then. Let's try my previous build. Let's see how the new equipment stacks up. Oh, that's much better. Let's see, what's the FCS like? Close range combat FCS developed by Balog. Maybe compromise in missile performance. I don't want that. I want missile performance. I'm gonna spam missiles all day. Let's see, what's this one? Use the specialized for initial thrust. Upward thrusters. The upward thrust is not that bad. It's a little worse, it's not bad. Did you remember what else it gave me? It's just the 3 things, isn't it? Oh, the last training. Let's see what it gives us. Okay, now I want that cannon. Oh, this guy's got a cannon too. What is this one? Reverse joint parts. Were we using that before?
Or was it a different one?
Well, this is a different training already, but this mech also uses reverse jointed legs. Oh, that's a new different kind of cannon. What the heck is that? Left shoulder's a grenade cannon. Oh, now I remember. Oh, yeah, yeah. Say hello to my little friend. Oh, wait. Is it still reloading? How long does it take to reload? There you go. Oh, I think this thing uses the plasma missiles? Weapon types. Weapons in 3 categories depending on type they inflict. Yeah, fair enough. Energy will produce heat when fired, and this can ultimately result in overheating. When overheating, the weapon will be temporarily disabled by fighting will gain once in. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. But we already experienced overheating before with the laser blade, though. This is an interesting mech design. Ricocheting will occur when enemies have high defense, immediately reducing the damage they take. Yeah. Oh wow, that grenade cannon takes a while to reload. That's it. The tiny ass little pew pew laser, then that's it. Ah. I'm a little disappointed now. I was looking forward to get like one of those grenade cannons. Oh well. Operation Wall Climber. Oh yeah, this is the one that my handler is begging to join. Assault the Rubicon Liberation Front Stronghold. The Juggernaut Heavy Mobile Artillery Platform. Mid-route rendezvous with friendly craft. Extra rewards based on number of enemies destroyed. I like the sign of that. Will you get me the grenade cannon if I get this? I want the grenade cannon.
Request comes straight
Why
from
you-
Artemis headquarters.
What are you
Well-
asking me? I don't know.
They want you to assist with a mission the corporations are calling
I'm-
Operation Wall Climber.
Well, I guess the reason why is because I want to
This is
aim to build my old AC from Armored Core Forenza.
briefing for this mission. This is an operation of my own design. Consider it a privilege to be called to participate.
It's a privilege, not a right.
The Wall, a key trading outpost fortified by the Rubicon Liberation Front. The rabble have formed a defensive line comprised of artillery and MT squads. Break through
I don't like the sign of
make your way to
artillery.
the top of the wall. There you shall find the Juggernaut, a mobile heavy artillery platform. Destroy it. V4 will also be participating in this mission, infiltrating through a separate route. However, be aware that Balaam has also taken a crack at the wall, only for their vainglorious hopes to be dashed.
Makes sense.
Do try not to die like a dog out there.
Well, there's no skin off your nose if I die, right?
What does he sound like? I swear.
Hmm?
He sounds like that voice. He sounds familiar.
Maybe you should look it up and see.
Liberation Front Fortress.
Yeah.
Show them you're worth the credits. 621.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. There is a stake in this because they're paying me to do this job.
Main system.
Well, if I die, it means that they'll still keep the credits, right?
Commence mission. We'll start by clearing the way for Artemis. Take out the Gatling cannons protecting the city, and the Baus Tetrapod MT further in. There's heavy fire coming from up top. 621. Keep an eye out for cover.
You'll never climb the wall, corporation dog!
I should not be running in headfirst like this. They're aiming those guns straight at me. Okay, the guys. Okay, so I thought that was a pit just now. Wait, where the hell did that come from? Oh. Maybe I should have think about using reverse jointed legs. Verticality is not that good.
Destroyed. The friendly MT squad will take care of the city. You take care of the Baus Tetrapod MT 621.
Forged in act! We stand as one! Die, mercenary!
Oh, I think that's the target I'm supposed to fight. Don't target that. Oh, the finisher.
Mouse Tetrapod MT eliminated. That significantly reduces the threat in the city. Access the bulkhead and break into the wall.
I wonder if I get more cash by destroying these things. Or do they not count?
Confirmed. You're inside the wall. Be prepared for close quarters combat.
Maybe I should mix up my missiles too.
Yeah, are you equipped for close quarters combat though?
I have a blade and a rifle.
This is V4 Rusty. You're fast.
It's better than nothing.
Sharper than they'd say.
It has some room. Oh, I don't like this place at all. Say hello to this.
It's elite.
Oh god.
But remember, even Baylor couldn't crack the wall. Don't count on him too much.
You know what would really suck if you died to your own missiles?
Are you happy at some point?
Well, I'm sure that there's like missiles with like really large like blast radius. So I can only imagine. So well, someone's raining shells from above me. You're not gonna run away. Open sesame.
There should be a lift nearby. The target is close. I've dispatched a supply Sherpa. Make sure you resupply him.
A supply Sherpa. Oh. I don't think I needed that much, although I did spam missiles a fair bit. Oh, I did. Oh, okay. It gave me repairs back too. Oh, I see. This is gonna be a long mission, a longer mission. Oh, skinny boy.
You must be Raven.
Damn it, I disconnected. What happened?
One of the infamous
Oh, you disconnected?
Monsters hounds.
I was talking to myself for
I
the
need to
entire
buy
time.
this bloody, 'cause my PC doesn't have like an internal wireless
Interesting.
whatever, so
Ready to climb the wall?
I can't wait today.
Oh
So
my
I
god,
have
look
to,
at all
like-
these guns at me.
That's the jump.
Yeah, so it's like
I wouldn't recommend taking it head on.
I gotta buy a new like wireless Wi-Fi that doesn't overheat.
While you hit its blind spot.
Because that's what this is the issue I have with this one. It has a tendency to overheat, and then I have to like unplug it, pull it down, and then re-plug it in.
Overheat, jeez.
Yeah, it's just it's like a tiny little USB. So I need to find one. I might have to find one better one, but it doesn't do that.
Watch out.
I need to find. I might buy a new one.
How old is that thing you have?
I bought it this year. It's not that old.
Yet it's overheating.
Yeah, it just has a tendency to overheat. I don't know how to prevent that, other than like maybe like turn on and have the fan blowing in its face. But
Oh, I took that one to the face. Dude, my buddy just left me. I thought I had a thing. Dude, I'm done. Dude, my buddy just left midway through that fight. What the hell?
Rusty, it seems he knew who you really are. It won't matter. I've taken that contingency into account.
Well, I'm glad I used the double vertical missiles. Otherwise, I think I could be in a little bit of trouble there. Although, I think I want to change out something. Operation Wall Climber.
these like the good ones are like really expensive. $149 for these.
How much did that one cost you?
Actually, this one cost like $90, so
$90.
around $90. Might be less.
We're war buddies now. I think I should tell you something. During Operation Wall Climber, Archibus was planning to sacrifice you.
Of course they
The
did.
plan was to use independent mercenaries to clear the way so that the Vespers could step in and take over.
And then take all the glory?
You took the wall. The higher-ups are going to remember you now, that's for sure. As will I.
Yay, I wasn't sacrificed and died like any of those other mech pilots. Exercise added to training? Yes, that's what I like to see. New parts. Let's see what you have. I'm a sucker for new parts. What on earth is this thing? A pulse gun? Huh. I don't like the way it looks though. It's like a satellite dish, but instead of a dish, it has like four separated in four little ones in the front of the gun.
Yeah.
Is that a new laser blade? What on earth? Okay, the normal slash attack is alright, but then it does that thing. Okay. It's heavier, has more, it uses much more energy. Okay. And basically the same on everything on the left side. Okay. The pulse buckler. Oh yeah, it's just a shield. Active homing missile launcher. That's an unusual weapon. It's a drone. It shoots like a drone. Huh.
Missile. He's thinking missile.
Nothing for other parts yet. Okay. Actually, I do have an idea what I want to get. I probably want to change the left back unit. Let me get the plasma missile launcher. Maybe change up my weapons a little bit. So I have a
Yeah,
little more variety, bless you. Do we want to get the new laser weapon? I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Not sure how well it will go in terms of how much energy it's going to consume. Wow, that thing actually almost doubles the attack power of this laser blade. I don't think it has any new Jennies, is it? I got a couple. Overburden. Oh, this thing is chunky. Although, look at the EN load. That's a big jump. The Mingtang. Internal combustion engine, Doffing. Are the Doffing Chinese? Is Doffing Chinese? Is that what it is?
That's what I always thought.
Like, look at the generator name. We say DFGN06 Mingtang. Oh, I want to see how this fare on this mech. Jenny's. Huh. It's pretty much green across the board, although... I'll give it a try. AC test. Huh.
Check out new PCs.
Well, how long have you had this new PC, this old PC
7
for?
years.
Hey, that's lasted way longer than any old PCs I have had.
No, it's been, well, I say 7 years, but technically it's a little bit. Some of the hardware is a little bit older than that. Like I got that. Would have gone around 2013. So like I have some hard drive from like 2013. The power. The thing that got replaced was like the motherboard. And the GPU, because the last one lasted like 3 years and it just died. So yeah, I've been meaning to build a new PC for the longest time. Just looking at stuff on the console. I'm realizing probably a new one. I think it cost me around what, 1k to build this one. Although I guess there's just 700 for all the 500 replacement parts. replacing the motherboard and the GPU. But yeah, I need to really consider building one. I do want to, but I need to save up some. I want to save up some more money first if I can like consider buying building one new one. Because the graphics cards alone will be like 1K. Like a good graphics card will usually save you back a lot of money.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So,
I'm thinking. Do you want to build the whole thing from scratch? What can you? Are you able to at least salvage something from the old computer? Or is it, or is everything just out of date?
Again, a lot of these parts, I think. Well, actually, I'd probably
Because
say the most recent thing that changed was the graphics card, and the next one would have been the SSD drive I have installed, which is 500 gigabytes. But yeah, I'd say. You know what? All things considered, it's still running strong. I'm basically gonna keep using it until it dies.
Fair enough.
You know.
Oh, the tetrapod legs. It looks a little funky.
I've got my laptop. I've got a laptop anyway, so.
But it's gonna be hooked up with all those screens you have. Is it gonna handle all that?
I could, although this one only runs. This one's got like a 250 gigabyte SSD drive. Most of it is taken up by Windows and some weird ass stuff, so I can't really install much on there, which is annoying. Alternatively, I can just buy a new get a new laptop, just get a gaming laptop as opposed to building a PC, because for the most part, I don't really use I don't really need that strong of a PC. Just something that can run generally people who build PCs, it's just the sort of it's just so they're able to just run that most intensive hardware games and all that. And I don't really play much games on my PC.
Well, you are mostly drawing and stuff, right?
Mostly drawing stuff, yeah.
This is so weird.
Yeah, I think for now, I think eventually I might maybe just end up buying a gaming laptop.
You should buy my kind of gaming laptop.
What did you? Yeah, you're running this on a gaming laptop, aren't you?
Yep. It's like a ROG gaming laptop from Asus, which apparently costs $3,000.
How much did it cost you though?
$1,500.
Wow. Because the guy was he was still trying to fix his laptop and he just couldn't.
Yeah. We basically gave up.
Just read it off and it's you know what? Here, you can have this gaming laptop for half the price. Which I guess, all things considered, is not a bad.
That's not a bad deal, I'd say. And he transferred all of the previous upgrades I made on the old laptop into this one. So this one actually has a better RAM.
Nice.
The only thing that is missing right now is the extra storage I wanted on it, because he still hasn't got the part for it yet. Apparently Asus is looking around for it now.
Oh wow.
And they're gonna send it in. So right now this laptop is missing 1 terabyte of memory. And also about this laptop, apparently he told me that it has 3 empty slots for extra storage. So I can plug in 3 SSDs in it. I kind of like how they're treating the tetrapods in this game. That's very fascinating. So, wonder what's the new parts gonna be? They're gonna give me tetrapod legs. I have to say though, the tetrapod legs is very fascinating. Oh, grenade launcher. Is this the left-hand grenade launcher? I'm assuming tetrapods I can just buy it off the market, right? Can I? Oh, there it is. Well, that's one type. Tank legs is so unusual for me. Wow, there's a lot of mass in the front too. So what's this next training? Is it gonna be about tank legs? Yeah, tank legs.
Ah, I have a Charlie computers nearby.
So when you say you're gonna get a new laptop, how are you gonna do this? You wanna buy a new laptop, or are you gonna have it custom built?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm probably thinking like.
Oh wow, that's so sluggish.
Yeah, one of our friends mentioned. What's that place called? Metabox? Metabox laptop? Yeah. Like they can get they can do those. They can do it for you, like $40 bucks. Maybe I might just get it.
Huh. Drifting? Oh, the tank drifting is back. Oh, look at that thing go.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's like goes on Panzer again. So moving on.
I mean, yeah, I think like if I buy a gaming laptop, I can probably just use that like controller and then just use my PC just exclusively for like art and more things. Whereas it ain't exactly the strongest PC I can give you that. I can tell you that for sure.
Oh, to be fair, it is quite old.
7 years old.
Hey, it lasted way longer than any of my laptops I ever owned. Although, to be fair,
But saving up money. That being said, the other alternative is I just wait for my PC to like decide to die, and then I'll buy it. Good stuff.
oh man, these AC tests are like making my brain stew. I'm starting to think of like various ideas on how to build mechs. I need to freaking open up Armor Core for Answer again, check out my old mechs and see what ideas I can transfer over to here. I remember Fortress. It was like my tank like mech. It's like tank, and it's like meant to be built like a tank. And seeing that AC test. Oh, there's a new one. Advanced Mercenary Certification. Oh my, assemble your own AC and complete evaluation. Oh, this allows you to, this basically make, I'm going in with my custom mech, and I have to pass the test. During real missions, you can expect enemy reinforcement and changes in the situation. The test advanced mercenaries in their ability to adjust a wide range of combat scenarios and adapt their AC assembly to meet the needs of the mission. Sure. Ah, the cannons are so... I fired my missiles without even locking on. That wasn't a good idea. We just clashed into each other. What? That? How did you pre-fire that? Oh, it's a new mech. Are we done yet? Is there still any more? Hey, we're done. I think that could have been a little bit more cleaner, but at least I got it done. Did you disconnect an entry?
No, I'm. Oh, I did.
Congratulations on your
Jeez.
certification.
God, I need to get. I need to buy like
by completing the entire combat training regimen.
You need to buy a lot of things.
Registration number RB23.
I know.
Call sign Ravens.
I need to. I really need to start saving. I am saving money. It's just that I'm not saving as much
Stuff,
money. as I
stuff is just keeps coming up for you. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fair enough. One thing at a time, Tree. One thing at a time. Maybe you can ask around in our group of friends, see if there's any parts they don't need anymore that you can use.
Maybe.
Ooh. Is there anything
I
new?
don't need. In the meantime, I don't think I need a new. Anything. I don't really need a new laptop anytime soon. Just. Again, I have to like be in this mental state of, don't. If you don't need it now, then just don't. Yeah. Just if you don't need it now, go buy it. But phone.
When did you buy that? Oh yeah, when did you buy that new phone?
A couple weeks ago.
Huh. Did you actually need to buy a new phone?
Yeah, because my phone plan was finishing, and my phone, the last phone I had was like 4 years old, and it's really kind of like starting to.
Is this slowing down? Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. I think
Like
my
those kind of in those cases, yeah, I need an actual upgrade to my hardware, but you know, plus you know, might as well.
because I could
this old
bounce.
PC. Anyways,
Central Archivist Survey Base, the wall. We're back at the wall again. With the cover, at least 5 data logs on MT Rex. Mission must be complete within the time limit. You only get 10k for this? Logs recovered. Oh, okay. And we're on time limit too.
there's always a time limit.
Actually, all the missions so far has not been on the time limit. This is only one so far.
Request.
Attention, God 13 Raven. This request comes from our affiliate DAFA.
Oh yeah, it is Chinese.
Investigation into the Vespers.
Dafeng is freaking Chinese.
Human squad. Currently, our focus is on their 4th squad leader, B4 Rusty. Sweep the route Rusty took during Operation Wall Climber and retrieve combat
I forgot I
logs
was-
from the Rex he left on his way in. Wall is now under Archivist's control. They stationed their MT squads there for the Coral Survey. As
Wait.
such, you'll be targeting the
I showed my.
where their main
I briefly
focus is
showed
on
my
Coral
Did you?
Why is that-
I was gonna say. I was thinking it's like I briefly showed my salami on the street.
Close the briefing.
No, I'm showing my Discord.
Oh no. Well, as long as you don't show the ID number, you're fine, right?
It's fine. I'm on streamer mode, so what it does is like it looks like it. So what it does is it sort of like blurs out people's names. So
Oh,
you
that's
don't know
it.
who they are. That's actually pretty. That's a pretty neat. That's actually pretty neat. That's fine. No one's gonna. Who's watching this?
Oh yeah, check. Was there anyone actually on stream before?
We have one person. I didn't know that. I didn't even realize they said anything. I was too distracted trying to like look into buying a goddamn new Wi-Fi USB.
That's a while back. Looking terrain.
That's what we're looking for, 61. I'll analyze it on my end.
Freaking Outlook is like, it keeps putting these goddamn ads. And I just keep clicking them by accident. It's like, no, I don't want to look at these. Yeah.
But what are you looking at?
My emails.
Your emails.
Yeah. Let's see, what is on video activation.
Very interesting. This could be worth something.
More combat. I need to watch the cutscenes.
Mortal
That's all I
Kombat?
ever care. That's all I seem to care about now with Mortal Kombat. Just watching like, it's like
Worthless.
Mortal Kombat. It's like these days, anytime there's a new Mortal Kombat game that comes out, it's like I'm excited for watching a new movie
Nah.
as opposed to watching playing a game. Because personally, I'm not a fan of Mortal Kombat's gameplay. I feel like I was like never a fan of how it played. I always found it too stiff.
Did you? Did you ever actually play the Mortal Kombat games, or
Yeah. I remember playing. Which one was it? Mortal Kombat. I definitely played one of the original ones. It might have been Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo that I played as a kid. And then I played Mortal Kombat Armageddon? I might have been Armageddon.
there's one called Armageddon?
Yeah. Remember? Did you remember when they had like they went through this period of like pumping out the 3D games. So you had Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3. 4 was when it kind of went into 3D, but it didn't quite do well. Then they went for like the more 2.5 3D kind of gameplay. So you know when it's like you can like side strafe and all that, and they try to change up the combat where it's like everyone had like a certain style now, and like and you switch between styles or weapons. And I don't think it was as well received as well. You know, it had a few games like that. They made a beat 'em up called Shaolin Monks, and apparently it was good.
Huh, a beat 'em up.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, if it ever comes out on like PC, we should play. It's like a 2-player co-op kind of game. What else? Yeah, and then they rebooted it with Mortal Kombat 9. And then they had the Mortal Kombat vs DC game. No, I think they had the Mortal Kombat vs DC game first, and then they went on to actually properly make the reboot. I think I played a bit of that. But yeah, then they had Mortal Kombat, and then they had Mortal X, and then Mortal Kombat 11. Which retconned everything.
Huh.
And now we got Mortal Kombat 1. I don't know why they call it Mortal Kombat 1.
Is it like is it a reboot, or is it like return back to Mortal Kombat?
It's like okay. Mortal Kombat is interesting because every single game that has come out is technically canon.
Really?
And yeah. Because like they constantly reference shit from like all the old past Mortal Kombat games, and then for a while it wasn't like 9 was actually because 9 basically kind of like was the start of the reboots, where they rebooted the whole kind of like thing, because Armageddon was the last kind of like game they made in like the mainline series, and then basically Mortal Kombat 9 kind of starts off where Mortal Kombat Armageddon kind of like ended or began, because the entire opening scene from like that Mortal Kombat 9 was just the aftermath of the cutscene that happened in the opening of Mortal Kombat Armageddon, where like this massive tower like spurts out. It also has like one of the funniest scenes of Stryker just sucker punching Mileena out of nowhere. It's so funny.
Oh god.
And anyways, so Mortal Kombat 9 was the start of the reboots, and then some last shit happened in there. The Mortal Kombat 10 was kind of continued on. Like it had new characters. It had like children of characters from old, like you had Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade's daughter Cassie Cage.
Oh yeah.
Jackie Briggs, who was the daughter of Jax, the dude with the metal arms. Takeda and Takashi, who were kind of like, I wouldn't say sons, but more like sort of kind of disciples of like Scorpion and all that, and Sub-Zero. Yeah, and then so a bunch of characters were like killed off in Mortal Kombat 9 story, including Liu Kang. Spoilers alert, sorry. And then they kind of like bring them back, but as like the zombies in Mortal Kombat 10.
Oh yeah, I think I
They're,
saw
like,
a
called,
couple
like,
of those.
Yeah, they like come back as revenants. It's also in like, yeah, and like freaking like the big bad Shinnok was like also eventually killed in 10, and then 11 kind of like decides to bring back like the characters from the past, like the original like from Mortal Kombat 1. So now you like Liu Kang, you have like young Liu Kang, and then like but also Revenant Liu Kang, and there's this whole kind of like time travel. Like anytime any story goes into time travel like territory, then it just becomes like, oh my god.
First subject AC.
Like I'm just like, you know, I'm just checking out because I'm just not a fan of like fucking time travel. That being said, like
Commencing evaluation.
this was kind of like their way of being like, you know, everything is canon, because like the whole thing was like, apparently every ending you can get in Mortal Kombat, like 11, is like technically canon because you're fighting basically the keeper of all of time and space, and because of your fighting, you basically talk through the, you basically made like that like hundreds of like all these different timelines. And then apparently the story of Mortal Kombat 1 is like everything where it's like you're following the timeline of Liu Kang where he becomes a god, you know, spoilers. And then now you're following his kind of like timeline. And everyone's like, I've seen bits of it, and everyone's sort of like is getting like happy, and everyone, the Liu Kang timeline is basically the redemption arc of so many of these villains. Like Melina is now a good guy. Sindel, well, Sindel used to be a good guy, but then they turned her evil in like Mortal Kombat 11. But now she's now a good guy again. Freaking yeah, Kuai Liang, who was like the second Sub-Zero, is now a Scorpion in this one. So the original Scorpion is Hanzo Hasashi, but now like Kuai Liang is now the Scorpion of this timeline, and it's like. But his brother Bihan is still Sub-Zero, and he's still an asshole.
Oh god.
Yeah, as he apparently that's his whole thing now. He's just an asshole. And like Shang Tsung is just sort of like Liu Kang tried his best to make sure like the evil people just get like really meaningless life. He doesn't like straight up make them like to sort of like. He doesn't really so much try to make them kind of like miserable. Just more like he just makes them weak so that they don't become all power hungry and evil. Just sends songs like this snake oil travel.
Okay.
But then he gets contacted by like another being, and then like for this other being, and she gives him power, and now he's the same. Now he's like, oh my god. The evil, like Shang Tsung all over again. So many of these things. Oh yeah, and Tanya. Tanya used to be evil, but now they also made her a good guy. And then there's like those modes where like invasion modes, and like the Scorpion, Hunter Hisashi Scorpion is like it comes into your timeline because he's trying to find a timeline where his wife isn't killed. Because Scorpion's whole backstory is that his wife and son were murdered by Sub-Zero, but it wasn't actually Sub-Zero who was behind at the time. It was like Quan Chi. So Quan Chi's the other dude. He came along and just, you know, basically tricked Sub-Zero. Like he basically tricked Scorpion into killing like Sub-Zero because he made Scorpion think that Sub-Zero had killed his family, but it was just quite true in disguise. And so Scorpion is now going around all these timelines, trying to find a timeline where his wife isn't dead, but it's like every time he goes to another, she's already dead. Bihan's already got to her. You know, it's just like, it just sucks for like him and his wife, and like, well, yeah. And then he finally reaches this timeline. And it turns out like Kuai Liang, who's now the Scorpion, ends up marrying his wife. So not only he found a timeline where his wife is happy and alive, she's also married to his arch nemesis Sub-Zero. and she stays alive, and she
Well,
stays
technically,
alive for the whole thing.
well, technically, she's still alive. That's
She is, but he's like, yeah, but he's still pissed off because like it's not him, it's fucking Sub-Zero.
I know, but
It's like,
but
it's like
she's
you know,
banging
if
the
you-
the nemesis.
he's straight. It's like NTR, except you know.
But wait, is this the same Sub-Zero that he's been chasing after, or is it?
Well, no, it's like this is like like Bai Liang is the sort of good guy version of Sub-Zero. So Bihan is sort of like, well, Bihan was also kind of like he wasn't evil, but then he got murdered and then he then turned evil. Like, and he became this new character called Noob Saibot. Yeah, it's a pretty. You know, it's kind of like there are times when you kind of wish, like, you know, kind of like wish. You know, you give it like if your franchise becomes really popular, you want to give them like decent names. Otherwise, you're stuck with them for like the entire franchise. And so Noob Saibot apparently had to stick, despite making him this cool badass shadow ninja. But yeah, he's like, he's evil. He's yeah. But yeah, no, Kuai Liang and like Hanzo become like the best friends and all that. In Mortal Kombat, when they like when they revive. Yeah, so like they get revived. For Combat 10, it's weird. I don't know. And so yeah, so he gets like weak. Yeah, they get weak. I don't know. They get revived, and now Hanzo, that's why she's like the Grandmaster of the Shiraiyu clan, and yeah, and Kuai Liang is like the Grandmaster of the Lin Kuei. Oh yeah, in the new timeline, it's like yeah, in the new timeline, Kuai Liang ends up creating the Shiraiyu clan because apparently they didn't exist at the time. It was only the Lin Kuei, and then the asshole that he is, convinced the Lin Kuei to be like, nah, man, we should be like ruling over these people. So he like basically betrays everybody, because he was supposed to be a good guy, but nah, he's a bad guy.
You have surpassed rank F.
And then yeah,
We are glad to oversee
a
your
lot of time
development
travel
as a
stuff,
mercenary.
like people from different timelines come together, trying to invade each other and all that.
God, this is one massive fuster clock again.
It is. Although, like, I haven't watched the movie, like the whole like cutscene, so I honestly I've seen clips, and it's like I think I'd probably enjoy it. It's like 4 hours, 20 minutes long. So I'm trying to find some time where I can actually like sit down, get some snacks and popcorn, and just like sit down and probably watch. Because that's basically just like a mini series, you know. Just like a little bit of like gameplay sprinkled in between. But again, I'm not gonna be playing Mortal Kombat 1 anytime soon. Again, why did I have to call it 1? Just call it 12. Unless because like I know it's a reboot, so I want to call it 1 because it's like the start of a new timeline. But still, it's just really fucking confusing because if you look at the naming, because you got Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat, then Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4, Mortal Kombat 4 Golden, then what was it? Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and then Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That was I think that was like a third one. I'm trying to remember. And then like when they rebooted it, they just called it Mortal Kombat. They didn't call it Mortal Kombat 9. It was just called Mortal Kombat. So now you got like more confusion where it's like, do I call it Mortal Kombat or Mortal? So when you say Mortal Kombat, that Mortal Kombat, you call it Mortal Kombat 9. And then you got Mortal Kombat X or 10 because X and 10 are Roman numerals. And then Mortal Kombat 11. Did they call it 11 or was it called? What was it called? Yeah, no, it was just called Mortal Kombat 11. And then now they're calling it more, and then it's back to Mortal Kombat 1. It's just I need to like what were the actual games at the moment? Oh right, yeah, they had Mortal Kombat Mythology Sub-Zero, where it was like that really shitty action adventure platforming game where you play as Bi-Han. It was also the introduction of Quan Chi. It was really bad and weird. Deception! That was what I was trying to remember. So they had Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, then Mortal Kombat Deception. Deception might have been the one that I played back in those. And then it was Mortal Kombat, and then Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, and then Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And then apparently they had Mortal Kombat Unchained, which is just the PSP version of Deception. Oh shit! I didn't realize they re-released Mortal Kombat for like the DS. And re-released Mortal Kombat 3 on the Nintendo DS. And then you had Mortal Kombat DC Universe. Yeah, and then just the 9th Mortal Kombat game was called Mortal Kombat. Again, I guess. Yeah, and then we're back to Mortal Kombat 1. I guess because it's the second reboot. God, how many times have to reboot this goddamn series?
I say it too many times. I don't know. They'll
that's
reboot it.
actually-
I reckon they'll reboot it whenever they want to really, if they feel like it's getting stale or something like that, and they want to reset the timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, I say I'm gonna go for like one more mission when they call it there.
Yeah. Oh man, we could. That was a Mortal Kombat. That was going to be a Mortal Kombat 5.
Oh,
You
what?
could play Sub-Zero and Scorpion together. That would have been a good one actually.
Mortal Kombat what? Kombat what?
Fire and Ice.
Wait, what is this?
No,
Is it?
It's a cancelled game.
It's a what game?
It's a cancelled game.
Oh, it's a cancelled game. Is
Yeah,
it?
never-
Well, Fire and Ice is supposed to be an RPG or something?
No, it's just another like beat 'em up like Shaolin Monks, but you play as Scorpion and this time.
I
Honestly,
see.
that would have been so much cooler. That would have been fun. That would have been cool.
I wonder why they cancelled it.
I think just like, I don't know. I imagine because like they weren't making enough. Like they were. It was around this time when they were really starting to struggle trying to capture, like, try to keep up with the mainline series because like
Okay.
it is hard. Like games from it is hard to sort of. As far as fighting games go, very few really kind of like really keep going, like continue long into like the years. Like the only games that have the only like fighting game franchises that managed to really stand the test of time over all these years since the 90s have been Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and King of Fighters. I mean, you can argue Smash, but Smash has had like 5 releases. No, 6. Smash 64, Melee, Brawl, Wii U, 3DS, and then Ultimate. Yeah. Like, that's only had 6 releases over the course of like 20 years. Or less than 20 years.
This is gonna be another boss fight.
And then you got like Street Fighter, which is like, they re-released Street Fighter 2 like 10 goddamn times. And then again in 28, again like in this earlier like a few years ago as well. It's like, why do you keep re-releasing Street Fighter 2? Like, Jesus Christ. Just can't let it go, you know? And then when like, during the time when Street Fighter 2 was really popular, then they started pumping out like spin-off games. Like, it's weird. It's so funny to me. It took them so long to release, like, to actually eventually get to Street Fighter 3. Because between Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 3, you had to be Alpha 1, 2, 3, Street Fighter EX, which is the 3D fighting games, which were honestly kind of fun. I actually liked them as a kid. And yeah, and again, they had all the stupid re-releases of like Street Fighter 2, like in every single console and every goddamn like different kind of like arcade and everything. And yeah, also Street Fighter the movie, the game.
The
Yeah,
movie,
that's
the
a-
game.
yeah. Yeah, and they made a game. They made a game based on the movie, which was based on the game.
Which is based on the movie,
There's
based
like-
on the game.
Yeah, it's like there's two versions actually. There's the first one, which is really shitty because by that didn't really know how to make a fighting game. Also, like it was one of the time when like Mortal Kombat was really popular, so every fighting game was trying to do the whole deal. And Street Fighter did it as well, and it was great. And then like Capcom then took that game and made a better version of it. Although but still not that great because you know it's Street Fighter, the movie, the game. And then yeah, so that's Street Fighter. And then eventually Street Fighter 3. And then Street Fighter 4 came, and then Street Fighter 4, and you know, Street Fighter 3 came out at a time when fighting games were dying. Sadly. You know, and then like there was that period where like no one was making fighting. There was like fighting games was just not a thing. And then Street Fighter 4 came out and it just completely revived like. Oh my god. Like single-handedly resuscitated the fighting game scene like on the brink of death. Just from the brink of death. And then Street Fighter, you know, and then they made like 4 different versions of Street Fighter 4, like yeah, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter, Hyper Street, Ultra Street Fighter 4 Champion Edition, Arcade Edition. And they kept adding characters. You know, and then you got King of Fighters. It was like came out in like 90. Oh my god, I want to say 94. When was the first King of Fighters? 94. Yeah. Yeah. And then basically for like there's like 14 of those suckers. No, 15. Sorry, 15 of those suckers came out. Back in the day, like KOF, like they had a new KOF game every year for a while. Like you had 94, 95, 96, KOF 97, KOF 98, 99, 2000. What else? 2000, 2001, 2002. 2003, 2004 was, yeah, 2004, and then around the time, maybe they stopped using numbers. Oh yeah, no, 2003 was the last KOF game when they started to use a year, and then after 2003 they realized they couldn't. It was like becoming almost impossible to make a new KOF game every year, so they had to skip 2004, and then came out with King of Fighters number 11 in 2005, and then you had KOF 12. That one practically almost bankrupted the entire company because it took like fucking forever to create one character. Like animation alone, like sprite work was amazing. Like holy crap, because they had like, they had to like hand draw like all the animations and all the like attack animations and everything. But they were so understaffed that it took like a year, almost like an entire year, just to make, like I think it was like 16 months they said, to create one character. Like straight up, just create one, like finishing one character and then. And they had like, so they had like a really small roster because KOF games, you had like a massive. And that was like one.
I was gonna say is like, wait, are they like freaking just doing like one person at a time, just making each character? Like there's only one person working on it.
You had a whole they had a whole team, like a whole art team. But again, they were so understaffed. And like generally back in the day, like they could just reuse sprites, but this time around they had to like redraw like completely new sprites from scratch. So, and like some characters, they have to like reuse the same animation body like type. Like, for instance, like Clark and Ralph. So so they basically had the exact same body type in order to save time on like having to do a new character. And yeah, 12 was not received well. Like it was pretty much panned by the like entire fighting game community because it was so bare bones compared to like everything else. Not to mention like, so KOF is also interesting in that it has this emphasis on on story as well. Because you know how fighting games like there's generally like there's barely kind of like any story to really kind of keep. There's barely any kind of like emphasis on story. It's always just been like, oh, it's a fighting game tournament. All these people from around the world fight each other. Like that's and sometimes they'll give Street Fighter. As it grew in popularity, they started expanding their story and started adding characters and giving characters depth and all that. But it's still kind of like, who plays Street Fighter just for the lore? I mean, look, I love fighting game lore. So, and I love it is the one aspect of fighting games that I like. I know so much about Tekken lore. It is useless. Like, it is absolutely useless knowledge, Like, I can tell you the entire, I could probably tell you the entire story of each character throughout from Tekken 1 to Tekken 7. Because I have played every Tekken game. I have, gotten the endings of every single Tekken character. Well, not, okay, I haven't played every Tekken game. Tekken 1 is the only one I actually played. I started with Tekken 2. But anyways, other than that, I just know the story, the entire story. Like, all the lore, and all these really stupid, absolutely, stupid trivia, Kazuya collects sneakers. And, Kazuya is, basically the big bad of the entire series. Which is funny considering he was, technically the hero of Tekken 1. Because the story of Tekken 1 is basically Heihachi, who was the big bad. Who was the big bad of the game. Through Kazuya.
Well, Heihachi's like the normal big bad, right? The
He's
usual
the normal
big bad.
he was the original big bad. And then, and Kazuya was he entered the tournament just for revenge. That was his entire story. He wanted revenge on his father. And then and canonically what happens is his aunt and uncle one where he beats him and then he tosses him off a cliff. It's a classic scene. The one where he just he just drops it drops it off the cliff and then the camera zooms in. He gets a little cheeky grin. And by the sort of uplifting kind of music plays. Second one ending, they use the same exact music. And oh my god. And then Tekken 2, they vastly improved on everything, even the character models and everything, they look like people this time. Yeah. And then in this story of Tekken 2, Kazuya basically takes over Heihachi's, entire organization. And turns out he is way much more evil than Heihachi. He was the hero of the first game. No, he's actually in worse guy. Because apparently he does now much more political stuff. But then it's he meets Jun, who's also a new character that came to Tekken 2. And then she's and then I don't know, she falls in love with him, I guess. Despite him being so evil, but I think there's some good in Kazuya and Jun sees. And I don't know, I guess that was enough to convince her to bump uglies with him. They have a kid in the next game, Jin Kazama. So that's a thing. And and then in the third game, Jun like apparently mysteriously dies or is just like presumably she's presumed dead. Like it was like heavy, or like very heavily insinuated that Ogre, who was the big bad, who's like the big bad of like Tekken 3, had killed her. And not just her, like he apparently also killed like King. From one so the character King is like this masked wrestler, so you know him with the like, tiger, like the jaguar head, and he's like, yeah, like he's like this wrestler who's like raising, kind of like, would help fund an orphanage, and then yeah, and like and that was his whole deal with the first game, and the second game he didn't get the money, so he got really into drinking and alcoholism. But then like but then his friend Armored King is just King but with an armor, and also he's wearing black. Like comes along, he's like, man, you gotta get back in the ring, man. Mask. Yeah, he tosses in the opening. He tosses him on his mask pass and be like, you get back in the ring. He convinces them to come back in the ring. He helps him train up again. And then the third game, Ogre comes along and just kills him. And it's sad. So the king in that game is actually King 2, or King Jr. And he's like an orphan who was raised by King. And then, Armor King comes along and like decides to train him as his protege, as kind of like, oh man, I gotta, my best friend's dead, but I'll train this orphan that he saw as a son and train him to be the next king. And so he does. And like there's this whole other like storyline involving Armor King. And then there's a second Armor King, because like this Armor King gets killed in Tekken 4 by this new character called Murdoch. He's like an Australian Vale Tudo champion. And then he just sort of like, yeah, he murders the Armor King 1 in like a bar fight. And then so like King is like his whole like King 2's whole story in Tekken 4 is like he wants to get revenge on the guy he murdered, his teacher. And it's like, but don't feel so bad because he was dying anyways, because he had like all his enemies are like he's like I don't know, cancer or something. He's terminally ill. He was gonna die anytime. It's just unfortunate that it had to be in a bar fight. Not the most classy way to die.
Well, to be fair, he went down. No. He literally went down swinging. So.
Yeah. But he beat. So yeah, King beats Marduk, and then like he get apparently so bad like he hospitalizes him, and then he goes to the hospital and like to deal the final blow. So I guess he was about to basically murder a man in the hospital, but. Then he sees a photo of, I guess, his family, and he's like, oh, he's actually here, and like we all make mistakes. And he decides, oh, okay, I guess I can't murder this guy, because murdering's wrong. I guess that should be the first thing that should come to your mind. But yeah, and then Tekken 5 is like their story is just Tekken 5 is like Murdoch's like wants revenge. It's like I'll do it fair and square. I'll beat you fair and square, and then he loses. And King's like, you know what? You're a pretty cool dude. Let's team up. And then they become friends. Yeah, and they just become, and then you just see them like in every like game after that. You just see them kind of like tag teaming like a bunch of other people.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but like if you play as Murdoch, he just becomes like so power hungry and power like it goes to his head and he starts invading other like fights and starts beating up like he interrupts a boxing match between these two guys. He's like, fight me, and he starts beating them up as well. And Steve Fox is there, is like, dude, what the fuck? like it's not even you're not even a boxer. You're a Valley 2 champion. You're coming into the ring challenging these people to fight. It's like. It's so stupid. But that's not the canonical ending now. Like canonically they just become friends. And then but like also in Tekken 5, like King encounters Armor King 2 and he's like, wait, who are you? The first Armor King was dead. But like you also do the same moves as this as my Armor King. you know, and he's like the first time he meets Armor King 2. Armor King 2 just pile drives him to the ground, like no hesitation, and just walks off.
We're having to hold it soon. I have to leave. Sorry to interrupt, Lee. At least finish up.
Tekken 6 is like, alright, and then Tekken 6 he had like, then like there's Tekken 6 was really good in the end because there's like, so they had 3 endings with like involving King, because King, Armor King 2, and Murdoch's endings all connected with each other, and it was like it was like all surrounding the mystery of like who was this, because there was only one, they only knew the one Armor King, and now there's all of a sudden this Armor King 2 kind of shows up, and like you can unlock like a secret ending, where if you've like gotten all the endings of all 3 of them, it unlocks this new secret ending where it's revealed that Armor King 1 had a twin brother who was Armor King 2. And so Armor King 2 is basically, in Armor King 2 wants revenge on Murdoch for murdering his brother. Who, Murdoch, by the way, like, dug up Armor King's 1 grave, because he was going crazy thinking like, is it the same one? And he digs up his grave. It's like, okay, he's dead. He's dead.
Dig up people's graves, my God.
And yeah, and as he like, and after like he just like confirms, he turns around like, but who are you? And Armor King's 2 like there. Yeah, and it's like, yeah. So the whole story is just like, Armor King 2 just hates these two's guts absolutely. Like he hates Murdoch because obvious, because you know his brother's dead because of him. But he also hates King 2 for like just being friends with Murdoch and forgiving him. He's like, you should have killed him, dude. So it's like, yeah, and then that's where the story kind of ends. And Tekken, like, they just stopped. Like Tekken 7 just didn't do anything interesting at the end. Like, because they all like, I guess because they were so focused on the story mode bullshit thing. But yeah, they just like, because like Armor King 7, like Armor King 2 wasn't even like in the base roster. He was a DLC character, and Murdoch as well. And so, but like their whole thing was that, I guess like they got into a fight, got hospitalized, and that's why they went in the base roster. And then they healed up, and now they're like, and King's like and now like they're still beefing with each other. And what? Just you guys fight it out. Whoever wins basically just goes on becoming the fighter, and the other one has to give up fighting for the rest of their lives. And that's, but like that's it. And that's their story. So I'm hoping with Tekken 8 they'll put back more emphasis on like actual like into like the story endings, because like Tekken Tag Tournament 2 had some amazing story like endings. Like holy crap.
Well, speaking of endings,
like,
we do need to end this here right now. I need to get going.
Yeah. Alright, I'll leave you to.
Oh well.
Alright, guys.
Until next time, I guess.
Yeah, I'll catch you next time, dude.